Okay, when we are speaking about the 5-year plans, we can see that one the 5-year plans program that we adopted from, or we taken from whom the from Russia. We adopted that one from Russia. We in the USSR had this planning commission, and they was planning, and they was developed faster. So Jawaharlal Nehru, he adopted that one, and he wrote about 5-year plans in 1952. We can see that one in page number 137. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was a great supporter of the planning process. He explained the ideal and the purpose of planning in the series of letters he wrote the Chief Minister of the different states. In a letter of 22 December 1952, he said, "Behind the 5-year plans lies the conception of India's unity and of a mighty cooperative effort for all the people of India." So what Nehru in his mind, what was the when we are making the planning commission, or we are going with planning commission, all the states will get importance. And right side we can see one one and figure 8 explanation is there in the textbook. Jawaharlal Nehru at Bhilai State Steel Plant. The Bhilai Steel Plant was set up with the former Soviet Union in 1959. Former Soviet Union, why it is written like that? Before it was known as Soviet Union. Now it is divided. In 1990s, it divided into different countries, like the USSR divided into different one, and Russia become one of that. Okay, so we taken this 5-year plan policy from USSR, olden Soviet Union. So they came here and supported us to start a steel plant, that in 1956. Where it located? It is located in backward rural areas of Chhattisgarh. It came to seen as an important sign of development of modern India after independence. With like this different initiative taken by the central government on that time, and Nehruji written series of letters to the CMs of each and every state to make awareness among them. Then we are moving to next page, that is the search of an independent foreign policy. So that is the another topic what we want to study. A separate foreign policy we are having, that in the time of Nehru we made it. And here figure 9, Jawaharlal Nehru and Krishna Menon arriving at United Nations, where they went in UN. Krishna Menon led an Indian delegation to the UN between 1952 and 1962 and argued for the policy of non-alignment. So we said like that we don't want to stand with any particular country, we want to be different one. Like that they argued in front of UN, means United Nations. Why? Because India taken a different foreign policy with other countries. Okay, let us read some sentences, then you will come to know what is our policy. India gained freedom soon after the devastation of the Second World War. 1945 the Second World War ended, and 1947 we got independence. At that time a new international body, that is United Nations, formed in 1945 was its infancy. So the United Nations also was like a small kid or small child, like an infant, and it was started to grow when we got independence. 1950s and 1960s shows the emergence of the Cold War between USSR and USA, both strong countries of the world, the strongest countries of the world. They are the USA had the Cold War, means not openly they are fighting each other, but what we can say is in silent way they was fighting each other. And power rivalries and the ideological conflicts between USA and USSR. First of all, USA is following capitalist economy and USSR is following socialist economy. That ideological differences are there. Then USA following democracy and USSR following communism. So that ideological differences, like that many ideological differences we can see in USA and USSR. Because of that one, many power rivalries or fighting for power, it happened here in India. and with both countries creating military alliance. Both countries, they tried to keep many other countries with them to keep themselves as a strong one, and they started to make many weapons like that to fight against each other. And this is what we are calling, not directly or openly they are fighting, but they prepared everything to fight each other, or wherever they are getting chance to argue, or verbally they was fighting for long time. That is usually we are calling it Cold War. And this is also a period when the colonial empire was collapsing in many areas. We can see the colonial empires like Britain, Germany, like their countries lost their power, and many countries were attaining independent. India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, like that many countries become independent countries on that time. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, who also the foreign minister of a newly independent India, developed free India's foreign policy in this context, because the UN in infancy stage, and the Cold War between USA and USSR. So what our Prime Minister as well as the foreign minister, what he done, he made a new foreign policy in this particular situation. That non-alignment formed the bedrock of this foreign policy. Nehruji taken the decision, we won't support USA or USSR. We will stand separately. We won't take anybody's like their side like that. Led by the statement of from Egypt, Yugoslavia, Indonesia, Ghana and India, the non-alignment movement argued countries not to join either of the two major alliances. Already we have seen USA and USSR was making the alliance. No one countries should not join, especially the newly developing or independent countries should not join with them. Which countries argued like that with Nehruji? Egypt, Yugoslavia, Indonesia, Ghana and India. But this policy of staying away from alliance was not a matter of remaining isolated or away from alliance, was or neutral. So we was taken, never felt like that we are isolated, or we no need to take the neutral like that. They this policy, because of that policy, the former means remaining aloof from world affairs, whereas non-aligned countries such as India played an active role in mediating between the American and Soviet Union, Soviet alliance. So some of the countries, those who are not having the power, or the USA or USS are not taken the initiative, but they are having some problem. Like that time, India stand as a mediator between USSR as well as US, and given solve their problem. So we never stand as a isolated separately anywhere. Then second one, neutral. They tried to prevent war, often taking the humanitarian and moral stand against war. So we was taking the never stood as a neutral also. Instead of that, we taken in front of the people, or in front of this world police, USA and USSR, the humanitarian aspects as well as the moral aspects against war. So that was the position of India. It was getting the chance to become a mediator between Soviet Union and America, or USSR and USA. At the same time, we got the chance to play and role a big role like that, giving the humanitarian aspects, or considering the humanitarian aspects as well as the moral stand against war. However, for one reason or another, many non-aligned countries, including India, got involved in war. So many countries, those who are suffering with USA as well as USSR, that also in together with in India, and last India also got the position to join with that countries which are they are in the position of they are in need of India's help like that. By 1970s, a large number of countries had joined in the non-aligned movement. So it is started in 1950s, and in 1970s, that time they came together and many countries joined with this non-aligned movement, and we can see that one Panchashila, like that names we was calling it. Okay, by this we are stopping today, and the last topic, the nation 60 years on, that we will see in next class, that means on Friday. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.